The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cardinals and the Pats on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough from the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Again, it's Lawrence. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Patriots take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he's forced out right. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So the Patriots coming out now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They run the option left with Lawrence. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Holding offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big play there for New England. 44 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And a touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now Wilson on 1st down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wilson. Gets this to Ertz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
McCaffrey running up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Returnable here from the 38. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Lawrence will throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Minshew. This one swung out to Williams. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Minshew. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
All eyes on the Cardinals now, trailing 10-3. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Minshew.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dearness Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Hodges. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 2nd down. Throwing yet again. Here's Hodges. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So, Charles, in this game, it certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.